Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to the man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
Hey, yo, what's the word, y'all? It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Shout out to the 9-to-5 warriors, y'all, embracing the grind while cherishing the small experiences that bring joy and lead to true success. Let's go!
Let's go!
Yo, 9-to-5ers, yo. Y'all niggas is the best. Well,
Yeah.
I'm an 8-to-4, though.
You were 8 to 4?
Yeah, I'm not a 9-to-5er.
Does it even matter? Like when people say 9 to 5ers, 8 to 4,
you know,
7 to 3ers?
Nah, I don't think it
6
really
to
matters.
2ers? I don't think it matters. I think 9 to 5 just goes.
Nah, I think they just say that because the hours it is, like 8 hours. It's just 8 hours that you have.
But why do they call it 9 to 5?
That's a true story. Rush hours, I guess.
Is that what society wants you to believe?
Of course.
That's crazy.
It's 9 to 5. It's just 9 to 5. That's the only time that you could use that. That's the only time you could work.
Pretty much.
No.
I would have liked that schedule anyways, 9 to 5.
Nah, I don't want that 9 to 5.
I'd rather 8 to 4. 8 to
Me
4.
too.
Yo, but before we get into anything though, please like, share, subscribe, and also follow us on Instagram. By the way, we just hit 800 followers too. It's still going up.
Let's go! That shit is fire. It's still going up as we speak. I think another person subscribed right now. Oh shit, another one right now. Oh snap, another one right now. You see how it's going? You see how it's going? You see how it's going? Y'all gotta flow with it, y'all. Flow with it.
But I'm definitely loving. We love all the support y'all give us. We love the energy y'all also giving us too. Keep commenting, keep sharing our posts. Many informational posts that we have, from funny, entertainment, knowledgeable. Just stay in tune with us, man, because we the biggest. We the biggest. Going up.
Also, check us out on TikTok, Tickety TikTok. We also on TikTok, y'all. Shout out to the audio listeners, man. Without y'all, man, people would be like not even tuning in. But y'all tuning in. And we appreciate y'all. Worldwide off experience, y'all. Let's go, yo.
Yeah. So you already know. Welcome to another episode of Off Experience, man. Listen, today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into the 9-to-5 grind and challenging the conventional views on success. We'll explore how people, meaning us, are reshaping our careers and lives to find fulfillment beyond the daily routine. Get ready for a thought-provoking conversation that might just change the way you think about your own journey.
Facts.
And what success really means to you.
Sheesh.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like once you started off with like yeah, I felt like repeating after peace, bless, love. 'Cause I'm just so used to hearing that. Yeah.
Yo, but y'all, this episode is brought to you by Josh's Locks and Picks. Looking for the best in town? Where security's found, Locks and Picks, they got the tricks. They never will let you down. From unlocking doors to picking the best, call them and then forget the rest. Locks and Picks, your locksmith's fix. Reach out to me for peace of mind, y'all. Let's go. I'm on everywhere. LinkedIn, DM me, Instagram. You can send me an email on joscolon88@gmail.com, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah. So the life of a 9-to-5er, working person.
What we were saying before? Why do they call it a 9-to-5?
I'll be honest. I think it's just like some society type thing that got installed in the world. Like 9 to 5 just means you're just a working class person.
All right, so 7 to 3 is what?
A working class person, 9 to 5er. There's no other time but just a 9 to 5er. Like it could be a 6 to 2er, a 7 to 3er.
And that's why I said like I feel like it's just the 8 hours because 9 to 5 has a nice ring to it. If I got a 9 to 5. You're not gonna be like meet nobody that says I got an 8 to 4. I got a 7 to 3. No, I got a 9 to 5, bro. That's what you gotta know.
Yeah, exactly, right? I got a 9 to 5, which it just goes into like, yo, I got a job.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
I got a job. Like you can work overnight. Like I got a 9 to 5.
Yeah, it doesn't
even matter, right?
It's just a synonym for a job.
Pretty much.
That's really
like
what it is.
Can I just say like synonym?
Synonym, yeah.
Okay, all right.
For the 9 to 5.
You just some big words out here, huh? I don't know what that means, but I like that.
So you
I
know,
like that.
there's synonyms and then there's acronyms, right?
Okay.
To a word. So a synonym is basically like a word that goes with that, like it kind of shares the same definition of it.
Okay.
And what's the other word?
Acronym?
That wasn't an acronym. My fault. It was
I forgot.
Synonym,
Synonym, right?
Synonym
And
a syllable? You know?
It's like a some
I'm
shit
so
like
sorry.
that.
Yeah, I feel so bad because I feel like I'm supposed to know this off the top, but you know we go to our.
But that's
research
cool
right
though.
now.
At least you educating and knowing like you
You're
know
about
what,
to educate me. nigga.
yeah, right. Because I mean I know what synonym is, but for people that don't know and why he used that word, you know, to articulate what he was saying, right?
Facts.
Like now he can at least teach people
Yeah.
to what one word means
Yeah.
versus the other,
Because,
It's
right?
you know,
cinnamon and
so
autonomies.
It's cinnamon
Autonomy.
autonomies.
It's
Okay.
autonomy. Yeah, it's because some people use demure like they knew what the fuck that shit was
Yo.
talking about.
Demure.
So it's a
Yeah,
good way that you
bro.
brought that shit back down, yo. That's good.
Thank you.
bro.
Let's bring the more educational words out.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes,
Right.
yes.
But,
So what is it? So what is the difference? What you said? We know the
Yeah,
synonym.
a synonym
Not the
is
cinnamon.
like
Synonym.
synonym. Yeah, that's like it's basically it shares the same definition, and autonomy is basically like the opposite of that word. So you'd be like, I'm happy. Autonomy would be like, I'm sad.
Sad, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
there y'all
opposite.
go. See,
Yeah.
there y'all go. Y'all learn something.
Yo.
All right. So listen, right. So I want to ask you, right? What unexpected joys or fulfillment you have discovered in the routine of a 9-to-5 job? Who want to go first?
The joys of it.
The
is-
joys or fulfillment?
It's the timing of it. Like working a 9 to 5, you really learn how to be punctual.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, guy. Because I want to say you being young and coming from a retail job to
Right.
to like a more
Physical.
yeah, but like more like a
stable,
a
a more
routine,
routine. Yeah, routine.
right?
Yeah,
Routine job, right?
Yeah,
so
so
yeah,
it definitely teaches a routine. I mean, like even with any job, it teaches you how to have a routine and how to be punctual, right? Punctual, I would say more because you have to be there at a certain time, and you really got to it got to be time management with whatever you're doing. So if you know you got to be somewhere at 11, you wake up at 8 o'clock, get ready. Whatever you do in the morning, you have a routine: shower, walk the dog, eat breakfast, and that right there, that really it teaches you how to be punctual.
Yeah.
Have a routine before anything.
yeah. So that fulfill you?
Yeah,
like,
it definitely fulfills me because I feel like I could take that and just bring it along with me as I get older and
That's true.
with life.
So you don't prefer craziness?
Nah, I can't. I feel like with craziness, like it's just gonna make me crazy.
Because some people just don't
You
even
get
know
it?
what the fuck they doing the next day. They're just waking up like they don't have the
Yeah.
time management, right?
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. Just-
Well, I have a routine. I mean, my routine is efficient. It fulfills me, but I don't know what I'm gonna get into the next day with the job that I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, because tomorrow I might end up doing something where I gotta break a patient out of a room or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta pop a door open or pick a safe.
so your job is suspense every day.
Yeah, all day, every day.
day.
Yeah, like, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I live for the chaos. Yeah. I
So
perform.
you're the opposite of
Yeah,
you want the
totally.
chaos.
I perform better under pressure.
So you have structure with chaos together.
Yes.
Right. So you have to
Yeah.
get to your job at a certain time, whatever time you require to.
And the thing
But
is,
within that you got chaos.
yeah, and the thing is, I'm alone. So when I work alone, I find joy in that. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? Because now being alone is not bad. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
yeah,
can
trust
fix
me.
things and
Nah,
I can do things the way I want it to be without being judged on the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I follow the
Yeah.
OSHA 30 rules though, so
Oh
I
yeah,
know-
of course,
I
bro.
know-
That's
I know how to do my thing.
that right there is definitely number one. Safety is always first.
Yeah.
But now what you saying about being alone, bro? Trust me, bro. I know, bro. Because funny story, me and him. If y'all don't know, me and Josh actually be like kind of driving to work together. Like out of nowhere, I just bump into him, and yo, I swear to God, it's like I always try to catch up to him, but these freaking cars be driving so slow in the morning, bro, that I can't even like greet him in the morning. So I had to text him like, yo, I just seen you right now.
Would I be in my own little world?
Yo, his own
alone,
little
bro.
world, just smoking a blunt with the windows down. Mind you, it's 7:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning. And we about to cross the bridge, bro. He's just here jamming with a blunt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, breakfast of champs. It's
Oh,
okay.
man.
It's okay, son.
Yo,
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's like a boost for me in the morning, bro. 'Cause just
Yeah.
seeing that, I'm like, yo.
That's what's
He's
up,
happy,
though.
bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
definitely
he's
happy.
happy.
And now that I'm happy, and you know that I'm happy, that
That's
makes you happy. I'm happy that
Exactly.
you happy,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
But you know what's the greatest thing about what I do, of the joy of it, is the networking.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to meet new people. I like to
Yeah.
see them, and they be like, yeah, what do you do? I'm a locksmith. Oh, what? Word? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I never really met one before. And the way I do things, and people be like, oh, shit, that's,
Uh-huh.
wow. I didn't think nobody can breaking into a door is not like the movies, bro.
Nah.
It's not. It's not 1, 2,
It
3,
is.
boom. Like where you see somebody like,
Yeah, they do it like a plastic card. Like,
nah. Oh, I could do that in 1,
You
2, 3.
could, yeah.
But
Depends on
the
the
picking,
door, though.
the picking, nah.
no, yeah. I
that's
don't know how people was like back then with the Bobby pins.
They knew that they know how to like
No.
push the pin in and
no.
move it around. Like,
That's crazy.
That's a myth.
is it a myth? Yeah. All right, wow, however thing, but yeah. So I'll give y'all one, man, because back then, right? Like I used to always be like, I used to hate going to work. And it just became. And again, I had in previous episodes I mentioned I had like a lot of jobs, right? Almost like 12, 13 jobs, but all my jobs just just sporadic and all that shit. It was just different type of jobs, different schedules, whatever the case. So it was all crazy, right? Until I really got into doing the elevators and getting on this trade, and it became like a consistent routine, right? But I still hated it to wake up, right, and just go to work because like, I wake up early in the morning, go to shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to. I'm tired of that shit, right? But then as I got older and really started understanding how life is and all that, whatever the case, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
I have to get up and do what I have to do, right?
Yeah.
So I have to make it my routine. So when I wake up in the mornings, it does become a burden for me to be like, oh, fuck, I got to get up and that shit. So I find fulfillment. I found fulfillment in that with having more of a clear mind or understanding mind.
Yeah.
More so discovering the fulfillment from a 9 to 5. So it just trickled down into that, right? If that makes any sense.
No, it does.
You feel what I'm saying, right?
Because you're viejo. So
right. So yeah, so so my thinking like, I have to go to work anyways. If I gotta do something changes, it's up to me to do so.
Boom,
but let me just get right with this, get too in tune with this, and it is what it is, and let me work towards what I gotta work towards, right? So it started becoming a habit on what the things I do now. Now I wake up earlier, get right, get time management, do my affirmations, do my videos in the mornings, whatever, go to work. I already know what I'm getting into, whatever. So now I know that the time I got around that, I could work around other things. So now that fulfillment of catching that pocket of having everything timed in and all that is more of like, all right, cool. I can get more things done. So it makes me more purposeful, right?
No, it's understandable.
And even before you was even like working in jobs, you got to remember too, school kind of like built us for that too, because we got to wake up every morning.
That too.
You got to wake up every morning, like almost throughout the whole year,
The stability
just to wake up and go to school. So that right there, I felt like that right there kind of told me like, okay, like if I could do this, if I could go to school, and then I could definitely hold a job then, because I was doing that all my freaking from middle school from pre-K all the way to high school, at the end of high school. And also with basketball too, we had to wake up 5 in the morning. That right there wasn't easy, 5 in the morning to wake up to then go to school afterwards, and I'm freaking sleeping on the bus, just like, like, yo, that right there, but it teaches you though. It teaches you how to be punctual.
It sure does. Punctuality is the soul of business. With that right there, people have to be punctual from the very first day that your mom says, yo, come over here. You don't hit them with the what. You go see them.
You know what's crazy?
That's your first job, bro.
I just told my daughter the other day. I was like, yo, Leah, what? I'm like, yo, it ain't what. It's come here. Like, it's not just what. Like,
like I'm calling you for a reason. I'm not just saying that, like, just to say your name. But but even with that, like, let me ask you a question. Have you ever called out sick from your 9 to 5, right? And then you regretted it? For calling out sick because it was a waste of fucking day?
Yes, always. No, not always, but yeah, for sure.
Right? Those be the worst,
That happens a lot.
Then now you look back and you're like, yo, I could have been.
I wasted a day for this.
Yeah, I could have been getting paid, bro, right now. But instead, I'm here in the crib just
chilling, doing nothing.
And that's another thing, too. Like, good point on that one, man, because, like, we have to stop wasting those days, for sure. We got to be more mindful on wasting those days. Just to be home, just to do nothing. Like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, my girl's staying home. I'm just staying home, too.
Facts.
I'm just staying home. And he like, we just sat here all day just watch TV.
And a lot of that is off impulse, too.
All for impulse.
A lot of that is off impulse, because once you wake up, once you hear that alarm in the morning, like your mind is already telling you, like, yo, I got to wake up already for this shit. So that's always our first thought, bro. Once we wake up in the morning, it's not like, yes, it's time to go to work. Let's go. Like, nah, you're going to have that thought.
And your girl laying next to you sleeping, and you're like, and especially when it's cold.
Yeah, you under
when it's cold and you got the freeze on top of you, you feel the warmness, like
nigga do the stretching, you do the shake.
Yeah, listen, man, like we definitely had those fucking days, man.
Nah,
like,
but I asked because there be a lot of times that some people do waste days like that, right? When you can do something productive, right? You can work on yourself, read a book, color. Don't just waste your time on your television, on your phone, or anything like that. What I learned and what I tuned into, what I started doing is stretching.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the yoga, Pilates thing and shit like that because I am getting older.
Got your own gym mat?
Yeah. I have a roller, a foam roller, and a 4-inch block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be using that sometimes to do my stretches. I have a small tear on my LCL, so I've been doing a lot of physical therapy. So that's why I take the time when I'm actually calling out sick for no reason to do shit like that. You know what I mean? So I can be in tune with my body. Because nobody know my body. Nobody know my body. Niggas don't know my body.
Being the Zing master. Zing master.
I'm top 5, baby.
Oh, shit.
Don't know my body.
Nah, but that's good though. But it's definitely been plenty of times where I've been like, damn, I should have went to work. But now it's like what you're saying though about watching TV and watching movies. Like, I've realized that I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Like I said, like there's something in me that's just like an itchy feeling that like, yo, I'm really just wasting my time right now watching an actor that I've been watching for years when I could be working on myself. Like I could be doing something myself to get to that stature. Like
that's the way I look at it as well.
So now that leads to my next one because that's very, very great right now.
That's the way I was looking at it.
Now I want to hear y'all on how this will be with y'all, right? Like, can the construct of a 9-to-5 help you achieve personal goals outside of work?
Definitely.
If so, and how?
Definitely could. Because if you don't actually have a 9-to-5, how would you find structure in managing your own money? How would you know how to do the vacation?
yeah,
How would you know what benefits and insurances are?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have that, you'll be getting the vieja down the block telling you that you got to get the insurance the cheapest one you can, but it's not even going to cover what you really need. You know what I mean? But with the 9-to-5, you learn benefits, you learn union, you learn that. So when you go out of the 9-to-5 and you build your own thing, it flourishes on its own. All you do is just plant the seed and watch it just grow. Because you're talking to it. You're giving it sunlight, you're giving it water.
yeah,
You're pouring into it. So once you do that, it will flourish into a beautiful garden as soon as you just start doing what you're doing.
Yeah, so-
just
yeah.
by the 9-to-5.
that's how you see it too. Like even with the benefits and everything, like also being under a boss too.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that ego in them that they cannot be under a boss, and that right there is really what fucks a lot of people up because they feel like, nah, just because this nigga's telling me what to do, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But bro, that's how life is though, bro. Like you're gonna have somebody that's gonna be telling you what to do, and it's either for the better for you, like it's either for the good for you because you're gonna learn off it, or you're just gonna stay in that ego mindset, be like, you know what, I don't need him. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather be doing my own thing. So that right there, I feel like it goes to like when I used to play basketball. Like, bro, if you wasn't coachable, bro, they ain't want you on your team. Like, bro, you got to be somebody that's coachable. You got to be able to listen because whatever you do, you fucking up everybody else too.
Yeah, that's what that saying comes in. One bad apple makes the whole bag ugly. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get bought.
Yeah.
Your team is not going to get bought because that dude right there. And it's funny you mentioned that because I am watching the Cobra Kai show, right? And discipline is really big on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be real disciplined within yourself to know that that person over there can't beat you. You know what I mean? If you know that, then you good. In everyday life, your 9-to-5, your what you do at home and everything like that. As long as you know within yourself, I'm good and I know I can accomplish anything, you good to go.
Right.
Great to go.
Yeah. Nah, those are good. Those are good ones, man. Like those are definitely good ones. For me, honestly, I feel like it helped me. The structure helped me a lot to achieve my outside personal goals in the sense of like, again, structure. It showed me how things are really built from boss to workers to just.
There's always like a,
right?
there's always like a tree. Like your boss got a boss, he got a boss.
You
like,
understand, right? So when you start understanding the business mind of that part of it right there, you start taking that construction and applying it to your personal stuff in the outside, whether you want to build a business, right?
Yeah.
Like we're doing right now with the podcast, right? A lot of that has helped us actually build a lot of this stuff too, right? With the mental state that we have with that structure of having a 9-to-5, right? Because nobody knows how to run a 9-to-5.
No.
Right? A business of a 9-to-5, right? When you have workers and all that. But that right there gives you a first hand on you being a worker and understanding, okay, the mind of a worker, right? And then also teaching yourself how to be the mind of a boss to able to conduct that right there.
Yeah.
And even off experience of what I've been through, right? As a security officer, I've been in corporate buildings where I'm standing by an elevator bank, right? And I'm just there, just chilling, can't even move. Playing kickball with my fucking foot, with an invisible ball. And then I see these businessmen coming in with these suits in and out, and I'm like, ooh, nice. niggas smelling like money. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it smell good. Yo, the homework smell good. You see these girls wearing nice Versace dresses, and you're like, the fuck is this? And you start thinking to yourself, like, I gotta get like that.
Yeah.
But then you start realizing when you go from the bottom floor of being in that lobby and you start patrolling the whole area, that those were just middlemen.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you go up and you start realizing how everybody's moving in the chain of that business, you start realizing that the man who owns the business never came through the front door.
What are you gonna do?
Through the back.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Pause. You ran me into that one. So
That was
Hey, yo, what's
nigga took my hand and led me the way, bro. Seriously. Yo, you can't be trusting people sometimes, bro. He literally led me the way, son. Seriously, son.
He said it with so much enthusiasm. Yeah, I'm like, yo.
I thought he was gonna say the boss was on vacation somewhere. He just owns the building. Nah, the boss came in from the back.
That's not even crazy. Yo,
This nigga led me to that shit,
yo,
son.
oh my
That was
God,
a good
bro.
one.
That's hilarious. No, but it's true though. Like you gotta get inspired by people like that walk past you. And I had posted on my story the other day because, you know, I work in the projects, right? And I see all the time, every time when I'm in these projects and these buildings and these hallways, that they have flyers up every single day in these hallways, right? And what I see is people just walk right past them. They don't even acknowledge it or nothing. And when I look at it, bro, there's so many opportunities. Like they got a free OSHA, right? You could do cybersecurity. You could do something with IT.
A lot of remote jobs.
A lot of remote jobs that you could do a lot of home aids. So that right there, I'm seeing that, and I'm actually like, yo, I'm interested in it. And I also bumped into shout out to my man Daniel, right? Like we keep in contact, and he I had scanned a barcode, and it was to get paid to do to test technology, like new technology that's coming out. And bro, you get paid $150 for 3 hours, so that's $50.
That's crazy.
An hour. Just bro, that's
$150 for 3 hours.
$150 for 3 hours.
$50 an hour.
Bro,
Who?
$50
A lot
an
of y'all people don't get paid $50 an hour,
Bro,
man.
just to test out new technology that's coming out, because technology is always going to advance, and technology is always going to be brought to us. So he was putting me on to how he does it, and you know, like it was just amazing what he's doing, and I caught interest in that, and then now I'm able to pass it along to one of my friends, and now they doing it. So it's like, yo, like there's just opportunities everywhere that you could do.
So your 9 to 5 potentially helped other people to
Yeah,
have a
of
9 to
course.
5 just because of your experience and everything, and outside of the job to say, yo, put it on social media, like, yo, listen, I got this, and this, and this. Has nothing to do with your job, but you being in your 9 to 5 helps somebody else's potential 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
And the cool thing about it is that they took the time to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
that right there, that little 5 minutes that they took to do the survey is going to give them a lifetime
Bro,
opportunity.
that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
It's
because
just-
like, all it takes is a little bit of minute because some people fail to
Somebody's
take.
just lazy, bro.
Yeah, because
Like,
some people fail to do a 10-minute training to get a 10-year success.
Yeah.
Because they want that. No, they're scared to do a 10-year training to do a 10-minute success with your boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They'd rather get a 10-minute fast training and get a 10-year no legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're nobody.
And it's just how you use your time. It's how you use your time. Because I see those same people that's walking by, they just going to the front, probably
Probably got
chilling on the
tunnel
benches.
vision, right?
Probably go chill on the benches just to smoke.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And it's like, yo,
Nothing
there's so
going on.
many, like, it's literally right in front of your face. So when somebody be like, nah, they don't help us, the government don't help, whatever, but it's literally in your faces. Like, y'all could take the opportunity, take your time to get out of this, right? To get out of the situation you're living in, and it's right there in front
Some
of you.
people don't want to do that. And even though, like, besides the postings that you've seen, those little newspaper things that they used to have
yeah,
in
yeah.
the corners, on the corners, bro,
they even have those
the
anymore?
Onion, yes,
They
the
have those
Onion is still out
In
there,
the
bro.
handles.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
can get the Onion every other Wednesday, bro, and they
Yeah.
have a whole bunch of job listings there.
Right, and also on the MTA too. Like, bro, when my car broke down, right, and I had to take the MTA, I'm just looking at all these ads that they have, right? Just all of them. I'm like, wow, like you could pay the train 7 days and then get the next week free. Like, bro, why nobody's using this shit? Everybody want to pay, like, bro, like, it was just
That's
crazy.
crazy,
And, like,
yeah.
it's just shit like that. I feel like we got so much in tune with the social media ads that we forget to do the groundwork.
Yep.
Because everything is
Yep.
everything is still on the groundwork, bro. Like the way how I found out about the paid technology training was from word of mouth and he does flyers. That's how he promotes his shit. Word of mouth and flyers. So it's like people still doing the groundwork.
Yeah.
And you could catch opportunities
And
there.
even even though with that, like I was working around the job, and another company called Abbey Locksmith. Shout out to them. They were doing a job somewhere in Manhattan. So I asked one of the dudes, yo, how was it working for them, this, that, and the third? They were like, yo, shit is good bread. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that's what's up. How can I apply? He was like, yo, you can just walk in. I said, oh.
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard somebody you can go in and apply to a job and give in your physical resume?
Right.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah. Hell yeah.
That's hard.
They got all
I got to do the groundwork if I really want to get noticed. That internet
Yeah.
stuff, you might be put at the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
But that's what it is nowadays.
Exactly. But if you're going to go up front and shake the man's hand and be like, yo, what up? Yo, how you doing? Yeah, I'm here to get a job, bro. What's up? That's awesome.
Right.
Confidence, bro.
So that's also, man, I don't know, man. Y'all good today, man. I see y'all good, bro. Like y'all leading into these, like y'all leading straight into the next ones that I'm about to ask right now, man. You're good, you're good,
You're a good guy, yo.
you're good, you. Trivia. Where's that from? What movie?
Goodfellas?
Nope.
No.
You.
No.
You're
No.
good, you.
Meet the Parents?
Meet the Parents.
Yeah, Robert De Niro, baby.
Got that
Ben
one,
Stiller. Yeah, I know my shit. I'll be telling y'all, bro.
You're good, you. You're good. All right, so look, right? What are the most common misconceptions about working a 9 to 5, and how does your experiences challenge them?
Misconceptions.
Yeah, I would like to go first on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know what the misconception part was about.
The misconception, yeah, right? Because you know what? You know how you hear that the working man is a sucker,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
That's one right there, right?
Okay, I got you.
Oh, you should be doing your own shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool, I get it, right? Not everybody is built to do that. You know what? It's funny. I'm gonna retract that because I heard this somewhere, right? People say not everybody is built for this, but then I heard somebody say everybody is built for this. Yeah. It's just up to you to dig in and do what you need to do, right? So with that said, right, I feel like the working man is not a sucker, right? I feel like, again, you could be comfortable with just working, having a 9 to 5, and not wanting to do nothing. There's no judgment in you. That's cool. This is why when people say it's not for everybody, it really ain't for everybody. Can everybody do it? Yes. Is it for everybody? No. Right? So let's make that clear, right? So I don't feel like it's a sucker. Why? I put myself there. Of course, we trying to build something here. We trying to build our business, right? Trying to get away from our 9 to 5, right? But the thing is that our 9 to 5 is what's funding our future goals, right?
And that's actually a tip too that Rich Dad Poor Dad in the book. It tells you that. It tells you that this is how liability and assets work. So right, so your 9 to 5 or your job, right, which means just over broke, right?
Yeah.
That right there is supposed to fund your business, right?
Yes.
Because you're getting paid to do what? You're just getting paid to spend it and just keep spending it, keep spending it. So now it becomes a liability. But once you have a job and say if you do want to fund a business or you invest into stocks, now that's an asset right there.
Yes. And you need capital to gain capital. You
Yeah.
feel me? So now, is a working man a sucker? No, because you still got to go hustle. You still got to find your ways to get that income. How do you do it? That's on you. Whether you work, hustle, whatever the case, whatever you're doing, right? You still out there working.
Yeah.
So a 9 to 5 is not. Don't ever let nobody tell you like, oh, why you working over here? Yeah, you could be doing something else, but be smart. Use what you got around you to get what you want to obtain for the future, right? So I don't feel like it. That's one misconception that I would say we got to stop getting off of that. Like we should encourage people to work. We need workers. Like and I'm gonna say this, not knocking nobody because we need those. But McDonald's workers, fast food workers, this, that, and the third. We need those workers. I wouldn't want a job like that.
It's an essential at the end of the day too, if you think about it. It's an
It-
essential.
Pretty much.
McDonald's
It
wasn't
is.
closed during COVID. That shit was still open.
It was everything was open, right?
That shit was still open.
But people was working. We need those type of jobs. Like, it's funny you say essential, really, because we was essential. Yeah, right. It was essential. So we need those. So it's no knock to them.
Yeah.
Thank you for your services.
Facts.
Shake my hand.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Because we need your services. You know what I'm saying? Like we was out here buying food and all that shit. We could say whatever we want about that, but people want to downgrade or play them and all that. Like they somebody lower. No, we shouldn't do that. We should cheer them on. Like, yo, be a manager. If you want to cheer someone, move up position.
yeah,
You know what I mean? If you want to start something, move up position.
Yeah.
Push that person to be a better position,
Yeah,
a better person for
because
themselves.
there is always room for improvement.
Always.
You can snuggle your way through a fucking cheeseburger and be a
Always.
corporate manager, bro.
Come on.
Come on, man.
But if you let somebody tear you down, it may really tear somebody down and feel like that's all they're worth.
Yeah.
And that's not all you worth. So when they say this is not for everybody, it is for everybody. But don't feel like you worth something this low and can't get this high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one misconception that I feel like gotta be dropped, man. Like for sure.
Okay. My misconception is for the 9 to 5 is let the woman do hard work.
Let the what?
Let the women do hard work. If she wants to put a nail through a wall with the hammer, go ahead. If she says she has the skill to do it and the certification to do it, go ahead. She's just not gonna stand in the street to wave a flag. If she knows how to pour cement into the fucking ditch, go ahead. Let her pour cement in the ditch. Let women work. Hard work. Hard work. You know what I'm saying? The hard work. For real.
So they apply for it, then let them go do it.
Because I've seen a lot of women where they get that whole, I'm a woman, I'm a female, so they're not allowing me to wear the tool belt. But I got a whole bunch of them in my crib.
Right.
I built my crib, but I'm out here waving the flag.
You see a lot of social media females and us, like they doing like DIYs and all that shit.
Like I seen one who was an electrician, bro.
It's crazy.
Electrical work is hard, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Copper pipes and all that, bending in yourself as a small female, that's different.
Yeah.
That's way
look at the
different.
trip we took to Philly with that girl have her own company and all that shit.
No,
That right there
that's
too,
facts.
like that's changing the misconception of females can't do those type of work.
Yep.
You feel me?
And
So
that's my misconception. Like, let the females do the hard work.
Yeah.
what you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
You agree with us or?
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all with everything y'all just said. But I was also looking at like this graph, and it explains how people become millionaires, right? So it was, I think one of them was from having a business, and it was from like generational wealth, and then I think the last one was actually 9 to 5s, and it was like a small percentage of like jobs that you could become a millionaire from. No, it wasn't jobs that you could become a millionaire from. It was saving like you working all those years and you saving to
saving a
become
certain
a
amount.
millionaire. Yeah, it was a very small percentage, right?
Damn.
But there's still jobs out here that you can still buy property for, like off. You feel me? Like it's jobs that you can still get a lot of things from. So if you're gonna chase that millionaire status, saving like that's not gonna be one of them.
No, it's not.
So you're definitely gonna have to invest, but there's nothing wrong with having a job though, because it could get you many things in life.
Which saving, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. It can work
In which way?
if you're organized.
In which way though? Well, what is
If
it?
you're organized.
To do what though? I'm asking. Like,
To save.
Let me ask this
in
better question.
general.
Right? Just to do your devil's advocate today. Savings, let's not put in generalized, right? Because savings you could save, but savings is for a purpose.
Exactly. So
Right?
now
So
if
what
you
would be
if,
the purpose
if,
to
if,
savings?
if you're shooting for a house, for instance,
Okay,
right?
that's
All
cool,
right?
yeah.
You're shooting for a house, right? And you're well organized with the way you do your money and you budget yourself. If you tune into our last episode where we were talking about budgeting, y'all could tell others too. Where we're talking about the finances and stuff like that, financial literacy. If you know how to organize yourself properly, $20 a day, every day for $365 a day.
No, yeah, you can definitely make something happen.
You can make something happen.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
You know,
but
if
that's
you
also
organize,
investing. That's investing.
that's
though.
investing.
Well, investing in yourself for future. Yeah,
Most
right.
definitely,
There you go.
but it also an organizing way because
But
now
say- okay,
you're keeping it all in an
Save for a
organized way.
purpose. Save for a purpose.
Save for a purpose.
Okay, let's put it like that. But let's not save for no reason.
No reason. Now, if you save for no reason, what's the purpose?
What's the purpose? Correct.
Yeah, because a lot of
Right.
people
Yeah.
saving is hard. I'm not gonna
Saving
lie.
is
fucking hard,
Saving is hard.
It's
right?
definitely
But
is.
there's also a rule and a plan to how to save too. So once we
All
come
that
up with
shit.
that routine, then we'll be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You just gotta keep
have
following.
a
as
purpose
habit.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the main thing is have a 9 to 5.
Word up. and look, right? So this leads to another one, right? Because Izzy mentioned earlier about the whole there's all these other jobs and all that, right?
Yeah.
So now, like, how has the rise of remote work and flexible hours, right, have changed the perception of the traditional 9 to 5 lifestyle?
Remote.
Remote
Yeah.
work has actually dropped.
Really?
Yes.
No, I be seeing a lot of.
I feel like it's 50-50 now. Right?
think
It's
so?
actually dropped.
Yeah.
There's actually people.
I wish I had statistics. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, as far as the hospital setting, right? Because I'm
Well,
actually.
that's hospital. I
Yeah,
see a
yeah.
lot of other like.
As far as the hospital setting is because a lot of MOSs, those are people who do like billing and stuff. They used to work from home, and we had like about almost 200 of them work from
Right.
home.
Shit's over.
75% don't want to come back.
Yeah, that's true. Yo,
Yeah,
that is
'cause,
true.
bro,
They don't wanna come back.
Everybody, you know why? Because everybody wants to like work remotely. Because this wasn't a thing till COVID happened. So now you introduced a new format that I could work, which is in home.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, bro, I'm comfortable in my crib. I could get money and get paid just by being in
Yes.
my crib. I'm not coming in.
But
Yeah,
even with
facts.
that, even with the rate of in the hospital settings, like I said, they are coming back because real estate.
What you mean?
If you don't fill your offices enough with staff, how would you bring in the patients to take care of the staff? Remember, it's all about square footage when it comes down to businesses like this. So now you have to bring back the remote workers to actually intervene with the people and do all that. Even though COVID happened and all that, that's out the window. But the last year and a half, everybody has been coming back because they want people to intervene with the people again.
I'll get back to them.
Yes, we're losing that connection.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're losing that connection with each other. That where you go to a hospital setting, you have a nasty ass patient coming in. Oh, I'm next. Back in the day,
People miss that setting?
no, back in the day, it was never like that. Now it's like that because they don't want to be around people. So that's why they're
COVID
telling
messed that
people
up,
come back from your remote thing and do it. Now, like if you're sick, or you just like call out, like for school, for instance, if you're sick in school, and they'll send you homework through remote learning.
Yeah, which
You
is
know,
fire, which is dope.
cool.
You
I
don't
like
miss
that.
anything.
But as far as everybody coming back from work, everybody's coming back from work.
Because I see like a lot of things, like Amazon has a thing, like a lot of jobs are, hospital things you in house, so you understand that. But I know a lot of shit, like I see a lot of remote things, man. But I do agree with you. With a lot of more businesses are coming back out of remote. But there is also still a lot of remote jobs that people can seek again with the things you were saying. But
I mean, I think the number one remote job is network security.
yeah,
Basically, because you can do that anywhere.
Stop. Listen, that's one thing, right? That's one thing. Remotely, man, like and this right here is partially remote, right?
Yeah.
If you want to say so.
Yeah, because we pick up and we go anywhere.
We go
with it.
anywhere we want, right? We travel, we go places, right? We have our studio,
That's
so
funny, yeah,
right,
think about
so
it
we
that
at
way,
home,
yeah.
right? You look at it that way.
Yeah, but I understand what y'all.
So, but again, just a little review before we move on to our next, redefining success.
Wait, but y'all ain't get to like the crazy experience though y'all had working a 9 to 5.
Oh, I got
Alright,
a
so
whole lot of crazy
yeah.
experiences, bro.
All right, so go ahead.
Like, my
but,
man,
but it
bro.
was I want to see in what sense though,
Like-
crazy experience, like.
Just like,
Ex-
damn, like, yo,
Bro,
like I really just witnessed this just happen at work.
Oh, I
Bro.
got you right now. I'll say right now. Got you right now. So I work in the projects, right? And my man Mark, he will attest to this. I was his partner. I was his helper, right? We was in a project. We was in McKinley Projects. We had a shutdown, right? So we walking. It's 4 buildings in McKinley. You've been to McKinley, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
4 buildings. Forest is across the street,
Uh-huh.
right? So it's 4 buildings. Our shop was over here, 161. 161. So we had to walk. It was 4 buildings, the project inside, right? So we had to walk through the project to this corner building, right? As soon as we go up the elevator, we hear pop, 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 pop. We get upstairs to the roof. We look in the roof. Homeboy's laying out like this
on the roof or on the
on
floor?
the floor, in front of the building where we walked in at.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Bro, yeah, look at my hair.
Yeah.
I was, yo, in front of the building, me and my partner, we just looked at it. Yo, Mark, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We looked, we was like, holy shit. My man was laid out twitching. So as soon as we walked in, he must have just came right behind. Somebody just came like, pop, 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 laid him out.
Yeah.
Twitching, actually, yo, we was so scared, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we was literally just there.
Yeah. So you were like, damn, like I was just there.
You know what I'm
That shit
saying?
just
Like,
happened.
that shit just skinned. We like, whoa, man. And that's just one of many, man, because
Yeah, I
you
got
know,
a similar story to that too.
yeah,
like,
there's
I got a
we
similar-
work in the projects, right? So we see a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot. We see shootings popping in front of us. Like,
Yeah,
And
that
when-
was, but that was my story
You know what
right
I'm saying?
there.
So-
right? And like nothing wrong for like the people that live in the projects, cause bro,
Ain't nothing wrong with
I chill in the projects.
we
you feel
basically
me?
live there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro,
Pretty much.
I done
Right?
chilled in the project. I got a bunch of friends that's in the project. So it's like me from chilling in the projects to actually working in the projects is like 2 different perspectives, right? So this is probably like my first week, right? They had sent me out in the field. And if y'all familiar with Brooklyn, then y'all know Cypress Hills, right? Cypress Hills is on like it's somewhere in Brooklyn, right? So like, you feel me? Like, all right, so like growing up in the Bronx, right? Like I done seen like guns being drawn, whatever, but I never seen like a shootout happen right in front of me. So it was my first week, and just the way how I seen this play out right in front of us was just crazy. So we in the building, we're about to leave the building, but we're inside in the hallway on the first floor, and we see a kid, right? We see a kid, he walks out the building, And I guess he sees somebody from the other side, and he starts running. So at this point, me and my partners looking at each other, we like,
So that's going on
yeah,
here.
bro. Why he just came out the building and started running? So, whatever. We leave the building, and as we walk in, we see the kid that ran. Now he's coming back with a kid with a hoodie. So, you know, bro, you know already, like, it's hot out. It's hot as fuck outside.
Why
Why you got a hoodie on?
Facts. Demon time.
So all you hear is from the other side, pop, pop, pop. I didn't even turn around. I just started speed walking, and I see the guy with the hoodie. He's shooting, but he's shooting like this.
Oh no!
Not even looking with the hoodie. Like it was some young kids.
Oh man!
But the fact that they're beefing with each other in the same projects, I'm like,
that's
yo,
crazy.
this is like wild, wild west
And
right
somebody could get hurt. Somebody could get shot.
Somebody
killed.
could get hurt, and,
Somebody
like,
innocently.
That's
here. Yeah,
crazy.
and as I'm looking at like as that all of that's going on, it's like everything around me is just going in slow motion. So now I'm seeing the elderly people that was on the bench. Now I'm seeing people that was smoking a hookah. They all running inside the building. I'm just watching all of this shit happen. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
And those are tough experiences.
And I'm just
man.
taking cover. I'm like, yo, like, this is my first time seeing this shit. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And, like, Cypress Hills is really one of those neighborhoods that's, like,
Brooklyn.
bad. Like, I could really sit here and say Cypress Hills, y'all some crazy-ass motherfuckers, right? That wasn't the only situation. It was two of them that happened. The second one, it was about 11:30. I'm about to go on lunch. I go on lunch and I see the ambulance, the cops, they're everywhere because they're next to the deli that I usually go to for lunch. So now I'm walking and I'm hearing all the whispers like, yo, somebody just got shot. Somebody just got shot. So now I'm curious. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I hope he's good. So I'm walking up to the spot. You know, us New Yorkers, we mad curious. Walking up to the
That's
spot.
our problem.
And as I'm, that's our problem. So as I'm walking across the street, one of the dudes from the neighborhood's an old head. He's like, yo, I haven't seen a dead body before in a long time. I haven't seen one in a minute. I'm like, what? I'm like, anyway, I'll keep it pushing. And this dude is laid out on the floor, no face. Like, they done shot off his face. And I'm just like, yo,
Seen
just
that.
a crazy experience, bro. Just witnessing that, I was like, yo, like, that right there is just a different type of.
You know what? Seeing
Like,
somebody.
I get goosebumps seeing that, like, saying that right now, because it's like, bro, seeing somebody lifeless on the floor like that is just like, it's ridiculous.
Nah, I understand.
You know what's that? Seeing somebody like when you work in the same projects every time, every day, you seen the same people, right? You seen the same faces. So you see these
Yeah.
kids hanging out outside, and then one day to another, you see there's candles outside because one of those kids that you used to seeing, like,
It's sad.
and that's the sad thing about it, and that's the fucked up thing that we got to go through in the projects and all that, man. Like that.
I mean,
I hate it. I hate it, to be honest, because I don't want to see that, and then I want to really be around that, right? Like,
Yeah.
But I more hate to see that when these young kids are just cleaning themselves nice, see a candle on the floor, rest in
Oh,
peace.
yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
out there like you just seen this kid the day before, right? Just chilling out there. Now all of a sudden,
it's true. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's
no,
sad. man, but-
I understand. So while the process of y'all seeing all that happen, that they just being brought over to my hospital to get taken care of.
okay, yeah.
That's
So that's
worse.
even worse to me
Yeah.
seeing that, and then the worst of it is them pumping somebody's chest, bam, 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 bringing them up the ramp inside the ER. Next
Yeah.
thing you know,
And you did security in the ER too, right?
yeah,
So
bro.
you
So
definitely-
I've seen it all. I mean, I've seen where, like you said, you see a kid in the projects, you've seen them hanging out. I've seen where a patient will come in and want to get seen and shit like that, right? And just bug out. I actually seen somebody run out the ER, and as soon as he steps outside, he gets hit by a truck. Boom.
Boom.
What?
Right in front of my face.
What?
Shit. The fuck is this?
He just ran out the ER.
Just ran out.
Yeah,
Full
that's
speed.
crazy.
Truck coming down. Boom. Bah, caught him. That right there was like, whoa. And I was a security officer.
Yeah.
Not only that, I mean, you have people who go through some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That will literally throw some shit at you.
Yep.
Nah, literally.
Yeah, where people, you look at them and you be like, damn, dude, you really that bugged out? Like, you took the time to shit in your hand and throw it at me. Like, I'm sorry you going through that. Like, seriously.
No, yeah, that's some
It's
jail shit right
crazy,
there.
bro.
That's some wild
It's
shit.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
That's some wild shit,
I know
really.
those experiences that y'all going through that in the projects, and I just see the aftermath of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
so
seen
it's a-
all that.
We just don't want to experience those things like
Nah.
that, man. Like
Nah, you don't.
it's tough, man. And this is why, this is why we trying to work our ass off, man. Or we're working our ass off, man, to remove ourselves from those type of environments, man. Because
Yeah.
that's not for everybody. Or we've seen it so long that we don't want to really be around it anymore, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't want to work in the projects for all my career, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, I love this right here, right? I love this right here, and the space that we get, the space that is being created, and the with where technology and the world is going to.
Nah,
Shit.
like this is why we got this platform to talk about it, because
know what I'm
nobody
saying?
want to be in that experience, because it's sad at the same time. Like it's real
Totally.
sad, and you don't want to
Yeah.
see anybody going through that. No families going through that.
I mean, it's even worse when you see a drunk and you make fun of him and you laugh with him. Next thing you know, the homeboy,
Yeah.
he dead. Shit,
Oh.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
And you're like,
crazy.
damn. I can say about 7 of them I know that passed away around the house
Yeah.
that I was mad cool with.
Yeah,
Because there's
Yeah.
real genuine people out there
Yeah.
that you
The
see
ones
them all
that-
the time. And you're
yeah.
like, yo, how you doing?
Yeah.
Or like, yo, peace, king. And you be like, yo,
I, had
God
one,
bless.
I even had one dude, man, he rest in peace. His name was Carlos. He always looked out for me. Like, even if he sees like my wife going to lunch by herself, he be like, hey Rose, you okay? You need anything? Anybody mess with you? I got you.
yeah.
Nah, that man showed mad love.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Man, he rest in peace. He
Gotta
just like a
appreciate those.
little
Yeah.
heavy set guy, but damn.
So we got a lot of few stories on that, man. But we'll
Got
be
a
here
lot
all
of
day for them.
stories.
We'll be here all day for them, right? But listen, I want to talk about even moving on from the 9 to 5, man. Like just a recap on it real quick. Look, don't feel like that's a sucker's game. Like use it wisely, use it for your benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's temporary if you're really trying to do something with it. If not, then find the best career possible, the best job possible that will fit you and your likes, right? So you won't hate your
facts.
job. You should never hate your job. You should always embrace it and learn from it again and build structure behind it.
Yep.
You understand? So, because when you hate a job, you go into it with the wrong attitude, the wrong mindset. You go at it with everything messed up, right? And it's never gonna come out right,
Yeah.
right? When you go in there, when you go in there with clear mind, and you're like, yo, this is just what needs to be, what needs to happen. Like I could control this, but it's temporary, or this is just my life. I have to deal with this. Trust me, you will be the best version of yourself every day going to work.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and with that, let's redefine success.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Also, but don't burn your bridges. If you want, don't ever burn your bridges. Find a different route.
Definitely
Find
not.
a different route.
Definitely not. That's key. No, I'm glad you brought that up. That is key thing too. Don't
burn your
be that
bridges.
person that fuck. I don't need nothing for nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move how I move this and that, third.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's going to haunt you. It's going to haunt you in the long run. You may
Facts.
be up here, but you're gonna meet the same people coming down, right?
Yep.
Always remember that. And when you meet those people coming down, it ain't gonna be a good look, man. So what do y'all feel about how success is, man? How do you personally define success, and how has the definition shifted throughout your life,
It's a good question.
right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because success, like you could look at success in many different ways, whether by achieving goals, whether it's being happy and fulfilled, or like having status and accomplishments. Like you could really measure it in so many different ways. But for me, I'll say success for me now is it's just like how I'm feeling, to be honest.
The joy
Like,
in life.
Yeah, the joy of life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just something that I really appreciate, and that right there is already a success to me. And yeah, there ain't nothing more I could appreciate more and
Yeah.
be thankful more of that.
Yeah.
And also like achieving goals too. Like so far what we've done with the podcast, and also with the help of y'all to get in to 800 followers or the 500 subscribers. Like we appreciate y'all. So like y'all really give us that happiness and fulfillment. And yeah, we just want to thank y'all too on that, because that right there is what feels like it's success.
Gives you
Like,
success. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not only that, you also it's about your self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta be self-aware of what you are or what you're doing to actually be successful. You know what I'm saying? Because
Not successful.
not successful. Because at the end of the day, not the big wins count only, the small wins count. And when you get those small wins, those are the ones that give you that smirk in the face.
Yep.
The joys in life, you know what I'm saying? Those little small wins and embracing the journey while you're doing what you're doing for the success.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Don't lose the sight that, yo, I did this to get here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I actually worked my hat. Yo, it's always good to talk about the work ethic you did to get to where you at in success.
Yeah, you gotta remind yourself,
Yeah.
like, yo, I was able to do this. Now I'm here doing whatever I'm doing now. And you gotta keep yourself reminded always.
Always align yourself with happiness and things that'll make everything happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. How I feel that for me, man, like, and there's a few reasons why. I think just experiences that I've been through with past ventures, right? Like, I wouldn't know what success. Okay, I didn't understand what success was at the beginning, right? Like when I just started my journey in life, just with my career. Now I know that, right? Like I'm just thinking it's just a regular life, a regular thing. I saw people more successful, so I didn't consider myself successful, right? Because, you know, shit, they doing better than me. They doing more than me, right? So how am I successful? And I see that, like, you know what I'm saying? So you always doubt your success throughout life, right? Until you start understanding, like, all right, cool. You know what? I see that, but let me put that into play. What are they doing that is making them successful that I can apply for myself to make myself feel successful, right? Something in life. So when I'm starting my past ventures with my clothing line, first I started with the whole fitness, with the whole Herbalife and all that, right? That was my first business venture. And, you know, I felt like I was doing something, and granted, yes, I was, right? I was doing more than other people. So that felt like, but I still didn't feel like I was still successful in anything, which I didn't fulfill my
integrity.
Not my integrity more, but it's like I didn't fulfill that part of that business to my highest potential, right? Like I just didn't maximize it. So it was what it was. That failed. It felt like a failure. It was a failure, right? Or it was a lesson, but at the time it felt like a failure. So that drove me back a little bit, and I started doing other things. I did like real estate. I did my clothing line, and that also failed, right? Again, lesson, but at the time it felt for me as a fail, right? But you know, slowly but surely, I started feeling like, yo, I've done more than the average person. Why don't I feel successful behind this? And I look at other people like, oh, that's successful. No, I feel success because I've done things that other people have not done. Right?
But that's a lovely way to put it too, because like how you saying right now, that's an amazing way to look at success too, right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you actually took the risk to do everything and try and learn new things.
And I like the way how you started the conversation with the I looked at people and wondered. You didn't compare to their success or how they did it. You were just wondering how they got to that success.
Right.
Because
what can I do?
Comparison is the thief of joy. Because if you start comparing to them, then you start wondering like, you know, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you start losing your own faith in what you really want to do.
And good thing, because imagine if I just kept on looking at them, and while I'm doing mine, not being so successful, and looking at that like, fuck, I'm just gonna give up. I will never get there because I don't feel like I'm doing enough. Right. And but it never stopped me. And thank God it didn't stop me, man. And if y'all looking out there to stop on something, please don't, man, because it brought me to this right now where I'm at. And although before I started this, I felt like I'm going to do something, right, regardless. So I felt like I'm going to be successful in something. You feel me? Those didn't work, but I am successful because of, again, I did more things than other people haven't. So I just started having that mindset, and I'm shifting my mindset into that, right? And I'm gonna still apply for that. I'm gonna still apply to that. That we've done more things than a lot of people, right? And still doing and being and all that. I always say, that divine misdirection, right? Because it took me all that to come here to elevate my success.
Right. And then and if you feeling like that way, like, oh, I'm not as successful as this person, right? Just take yourself out of social media and put yourself back in reality, right?
Yes.
Because social media is designed to make you think like, yo, maybe I should be somewhere else, or maybe I should be doing this, or maybe I should be with this person, right? But if you always think your happiness is somewhere else, it will never be where you are.
But you know, it's crazy how you mentioned that, right? And I'm gonna piggyback off what you said because I love the way you broke that down. You always gotta personalize what you're doing. Personalize it first. Mind map. Freaking whiteboard yourself. Do what you got to do. Vision yourself first, and then if you know you can attack it, attack it. But like he said, if you feel like you overwhelm too much of it, remove yourself from social media and get back into reality. When you're back into reality, personalize your own self. Like I said, mind map it. Once you mind map, everything goes into manifestation. When you start manifesting things start manifesting within yourself.
That's a fact. So what impact does social media have on your perception of success, and how can we stay grounded in our values? Which you just answer me. You just answer what you said there. Remove yourself, right?
Oh my God, bro, this shit is so funny. Yo, to be honest, like I already knew at a young age, right, that like there was just a lot of times where I would see something on social media. Like a person would be boasting, a person would be having freaking just bragging about master that they have. But then I would meet them in person and it wasn't that. So that right there, I already knew a rip. Like, yo, nah, this shit is fake. Yeah, like
it's a myth.
Yeah, I've been knew that from like the beginning. So I never.
When you see it in first hand, right?
Yeah, exactly. I seen it firsthand always since I was like just growing up. So it was like, bro, you can't fool me with that shit. Like I really got to see how you are in person.
It's true.
I really
That's
gotta
work
see.
for real.
And to be honest, right, this is how a lot of women get caught up, right? Because they'll see a nigga that's, oh, this nigga got all the money, all the cars, whatever.
Big Daddy,
In person, this nigga still living with his mom, right?
Grandma.
This guy's probably living on the mattress. So like, it's just a crazy perception. But
With a whole
social
crazy
media,
outfit.
yeah, crazy, bro, crazy.
No
but
bread.
I always like realized that since young though. Like, yo, this shit I already know. So whatever I'll put out there, I'm not even gonna be fake about it. But what I'm giving y'all, what y'all show, what y'all looking at me as, is the real Izzy. Like, this is the real me. I'm not gonna fake it.
Yeah.
So-
And that's the way I am. That's the way I am when I do my pickup thoughts, because I want to give people the me, the real
Yeah.
me. I don't want to give a fake. Oh, look, he just scripted that shit. No, I want to give y'all the authenticity of
Yeah.
Josh.
They need to see that though.
Yeah, of
They need to
course.
see that so they can learn from your mistakes, your success, and all that, right? And I think we should be, to a certain extent, an open book,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It just teaches the next generation on how to conduct themselves or even present what the reality is from the fakeness, right? Because you don't have to listen. You don't have to be out here like thinking. Perception sells,
Yeah, nah, it does.
right?
It
Let's put it
does.
like this, right? Perception sells,
Yeah.
right? So people be like, "Oh, damn, he's got money." They're gonna attract themselves to that,
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but that's that instant gratification type shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? You don't get that longevity
All right.
feel of yo, I built something a real core, because when you get caught up and they got you, they got you.
Yeah, you in the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, social media got you.
Nah,
When
it really
you
did
faking
get
all
you.
that,
Yeah, and those scammers, those scammers could be getting you too.
you feel me?
That's all. Like, I was never the type to like post money on Instagram. I don't even
neither.
like posting any kind of money on Instagram because I feel like, for what? What's the point? So
You
that was that.
You're bragging your riches to them.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's gonna be that time where you don't have that money.
You're gonna
and
keep looking at that
You're
video.
gonna keep looking at that, right?
Word.
You're gonna be posting videos from like 5 years ago,
son.
nigga. That money is long
Yo,
gone,
I
bro.
remember when I had this. Well, you remember at the short term you had it.
Yeah,
remember.
sure,
What,
yeah.
what did you build now to
Right.
to even get that? But no, yeah, for sure, man. Like, so all that right there, I'd rather more show people that yo, you can be successful doing this, doing it the right way. It don't have to
Yeah.
be that right now we jumping the line just to show everybody that we got all this. We ain't got shit. Y'all saw where we started from. We ain't have nothing. We had a round little table, you know what I'm saying, with a little sign back there
All right.
and one camera.
Yeah, which leads into what I'm about to say next is consider your connections. Like whenever we want to be successful, always
Yeah.
be involved with the community, so they can see that you are doing what you're doing, but not for
Networking.
yourself, but for the community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bring back the block parties. Bring back the little PALs into the block parties. You know what I'm saying? Do things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then you start seeing that type of success is totally
So
different.
so can I say it first right now? Can I say it? Can I say it?
Say what?
Since we talking about bring back the block party, bring back all
Oh,
that. We might not bring block parties,
blah,
right?
blah, 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 blah.
That's all, folks. Right? I don't even know which one I'm pressing. But listen, right? We might not bring back. We got me fucked up right now. We might not bring back block parties, but we are looking to do a kickball tournament, a off experience kickball tournament,
That's gonna be fire.
right? Stay tuned, man. I'm putting it out there. That's all we can do. Put it out there,
yeah,
right?
And we letting y'all know first, cause if y'all,
This is
we
breaking
we
news, by the way.
Yeah, but if y'all, bro, with like the energy, since y'all know the energy is gonna be even more crazier, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna
Yes,
happen
yes.
next year.
Next
Next year, 2025 summer is gonna happen.
Woo! Yeah, we're gonna definitely put that together. So kickball. Anybody interested in that? Yo, hit us up on the DMs. Get us on social media, on Instagram. Hit us up. Let us know if you're interested or not. You know what I'm saying?
Not
So
only
we can
that,
get shit going.
if you're not, not only if you're interested, if you want your own team, because we whip that ass and off experience, bro. I'm in physical therapy right now. This leg is gonna be by next year. Anybody want the smoke, son? I got it.
We're gonna bring back the old school games, man. Like we haven't had a kickball game in a minute, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
shit. That's funny.
that'll be fine. So yeah, breaking news, 2025. We're gonna get locked in, man.
For sure.
So different generation, right? They view success differently, right? What can we learn from these various perspectives? Being that you young, we older, right? I think we might have the same perspective, right? Like I would love to ask like somebody that, but you know what? No, because I probably said the same thing. But I still want to arouse that question, right? Like, from your young perspective mind to our older mind, like, like what would you like? How would you define that, or the difference between now? Or you can actually think
Of someone like
younger
me?
than older, like more disciplined, maybe. I don't know, like.
I mean, back then it was easy to make money.
But we talking about like in present time, not for us
I
now.
thought I was about to say because you said my time.
Well, no, you could probably answer like maybe thinking how a young person will think about success at their time, like. But maybe that was the question because you're young, so you have the same mindset as we kind of do.
You're
Like,
old. You're old.
you're old, so yeah. So we could definitely.
Because
but there are different young guys that people, not guys only.
Yeah, yeah.
Just people that look at it probably different.
Yeah,
they still don't have the mindset.
Yeah, because they think that the gig tomorrow is the success day. It's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
cool,
understand what I'm
right? So you could say that.
They
then,
feel
right?
like it's gonna happen tomorrow.
It's
like
a rapid thing for them.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen tomorrow. I got it tomorrow, and that's cool to manifest it because it can happen. But are you putting in the work?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You put in the work. Put in the work. Let me see you put in the work to make it happen. 'Cause you can't say that. You know, like I'm successful, but put in the work.
I like the way you say it.
Successful.
Successful.
It's like when I say pizza.
Yeah,
What you say, pizza?
Pizza?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Pizza
That's
with
what it
an
is.
X?
Pizza.
You say
You say
pizza with
pizza.
an
I
X.
say pizza.
Pizza. That's what it is. Pizza.
Nah.
Yes, it is. How you say
I've been
pizza?
told it's not supposed to say like that.
How you say pizza?
People say pizza.
Pizza, but it's a Z.
Yeah.
Pizza.
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 Pizza. Yeah.
Not pizza.
Yeah, I
Pizza.
say pizza.
I
I
say
put an
pi-
X in it.
Yeah, I
you
put
put an
pizza. Yeah, I definitely talk for pizza.
See, I'm not the only one. You
I
see?
do say pizza. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yo, Chris, you bitch ass nigga. I told you, son. I told you, bro. He always made fun of me every time we hung out together at the job, bro.
I do say
Yo,
pizza.
stop saying pizza like that. It's
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
All I know is pizza, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, I had pizza, man. I'm dyslexic.
Nah,
Even the most successful person can't say fucking pizza.
Word up,
Seriously,
That's
son.
Word up. So listen. So right. So all right. So even the most important thing, man. I don't know if we could conclude this right here, but even the most important question, right, of the night, man. Like, what role does mental health play in achieving and maintaining a sense of success? I want to end it. I want a good one right there. End it with that one because this is
mental health. Like
because at this point, like when you look at social media and you see the difference of success, your mind just is running like boom. And as you see what we previously asked, like, you know, we measuring our success to somebody else is not the same, right? Does that mess you up? How do you maintain that sense of success without catching mental health? What would be your take on that? Like,
well, that's one thing that we don't want to do is compare our success to anybody else's, because that right there is where we go wrong, and we start doubting ourselves, and we start talking down on ourselves. So that right there gotta be out the picture.
Yep.
The as far as keeping your mental health, you know, like there's gonna be stuff that happens in our lives that is just out of the ordinary. Like we didn't expect that to happen. So you definitely gotta be strong-minded, and you just gotta keep flowing. You gotta also remind yourself that, bro, you're a visionary. Like, and a visionary is, right? A visionary is a name that's given to successful people who were wise enough to not quit just because they were called delusional.
Yep.
ooh.
So if somebody called, bro, you can't feed into people calling you delusional or this guy is crazy.
Yeah.
And this kind of goes like that saying that Wallow be saying. I mean, the saying that Wallow says where he's like, yo, people in the hood, they think they too cool. Cause they not thinking like, yo, if I do this, it's too far-fetched for them. So now they start calling you crazy. But
a corny
it's
nerd.
just, it's just
dweeb.
too cool. Like it's too cool for the internet. It's too cool for reality. And
It's too cool to go out there to hustle,
bro,
grind.
exactly, bro. It's cool to hustle, grind, and just stay in your own lane. That's the main one too. Stay in your own lane. Don't worry about nobody else. Have tunnel vision on your own goal that you have, and that's it. You should be fine.
That's a fact. I mean, I would basically say, always cater to the quality of life. If you have time to complete your success, but make sure you give time to your family, your friends, if you have, your inner circle, so you can get right within yourself.
Right.
Because if you get to your success level and then you start looking for fun, you won't find it anywhere because everybody else is doing their own thing and you completely forgot about them.
Right.
So when you actually care for the quality of life, then you start like, all right, cool. I'm going to go home and just chill with my kids. Everything here is going to play out. I got it. Everything's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Just by that alone, it creates resilience. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
I want to add on to that part on saying that, like, I know everybody. You can't be even with the things you do, whether it be successful, and you have to balance, but the balance will never be equal, right? On being successful and having time, like you're saying right now, right? So yes, try to find the much balance as possible, right? It's never gonna be equal. Don't break your head thinking that you're losing one because you're doing more of the other. It's always gonna be that. So the more you cope with that, the more you sit with that, is the more you're gonna live with it and be like, okay, I understand that I have to do more of this, and the sacrifice have to be there. Right. And these people got to understand, like family-wise, friend-wise, and all that. But when it comes time to put that time in, make time to decompress from all the things that you have going on, right? Because you just can't have that all in your mind every single time, every day, right? As a visionary, yes, you can, because your mind is always thinking and everything, right? But don't let that dwell you either with just all those thoughts in your mind. Sometimes you got to release that and let it go for the day, for the week, whatever case, and focus on one thing. That's going to still be there. Yeah. Now, I will say this. If you prep yourself, if you time manage yourself, right, you'll be able to do all that and still have your business running while you decompressing. Right. You feel me? So always understand your business, on how your business works and runs, right? And with that, you could build a format on your business so it can actually activate itself, right, or run itself with your activation while you could perform other tasks, right, that can make you balance both sides of it.
Yeah, because not only that, before we even go, there's a big difference between intrinsic and extrinsic rewards, meaning that you have to know the difference between the successes of money and fame and doing it because you love doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the difference between that, then you're totally going to get confused of what success really is. Yeah. Because a lot of people do it for money and fame, but people do it for personalization and for their own hobbies to make sure that they feel good within themselves. So now, me, when I get successful, I want to do it for my personal hobbies and be good for myself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know I feel good instead of the money and the fame. You know what I mean?
That's going to come.
Definitely.
The money and the fame is going to come, and
that doesn't make anybody successful. Money or fame, that doesn't make anybody successful.
No,
so like I always like to say before Mr. Softy comes and and fucking fucks up the whole shit.
Yo, Mr. Softy, you always a check, man. Stop playing.
Bro, yo, always 1% better each and every day.
Facts.
And use your 24 hours to your best advantage.
Yes.
Just live day by day. Like, focus on those 24 hours that you have, and don't even worry about what you got coming up in the week. Nah, just focus on the 24 hours and what you got to do for those 24 hours.
Yeah, we are regular 9 to 5 working people. There's nothing special about us here, sitting here and behind the mic, just pause on talking about what we need to talk about and giving y'all information. There's nothing special about it. We just happen to like this. This right here, we're getting better at it. We're working on our craft to give y'all this information. But we just regular working people, so we try to deliver the news to y'all and information to y'all on live real time, right? So again, if we can do it, you can do it. Right? That's what we want to leave y'all with.
You can do it.
You can do it. Beat this fucking now. What movie is that? Quick.
Waterboy.
Yeah. No, is it Little Nicky or Waterboy?
Waterboy, and then the other one was probably Little Nicky.
All right, so Waterboy. Yeah. Beat this fucking ass.
That's Little Nicky.
That's Little Nicky.
Yeah.
By the same actor, too.
Yo, which, by the way, before we go, shout out to Adam Sandler, because that is an epitome of a successful man right there.
Yo,
you do not see nothing of success on that man's figure at all.
Yo, facts.
He looks like a regular John Doe.
That's a good point.
That's the epitome of a successful man, a successful businessman at that.
Doing what he want to do, when he want to do.
Wearing what he wants, whenever he wants. Like, come on.
And we're going to leave it at that.
Let's go.
We can't get no better than that. But listen, please, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all.